Alright. In the Hush of a Whisper, a novel by Amari Wajubu, myself. Page 1. Zainab, you're on in 5, 4, 3, 2. The voice behind the camera said, "Good evening and welcome to the network news tonight. I'm your host, Zainab Umar." First, the headlines. The news lasted for about an hour, and an exhausted Zainab had one thought on her mind: returning home. Lovely as always came a voice behind her. It was that of Kelvin, the guy in charge of production. She was hot and always had a glow around her. "Snap out of it, girl. You're married." She tried to get her head straight. "Thank you, Kelvin." The production crew was already wrapping things up for the post-production. It was light out for the rest of the crew. On our way to the park, Zainab checked on her boss Cynthia to confirm her schedule for the next day. As she pulled out of the park, her weary bones reminded her of Mika's advice: "You need to get a driver." He paused as he looked at her, trying to get a reaction. "I think we can afford it," he concluded. "Okay, I'll ask around for one," she responded. After taking another look at her, he knew she wasn't going to take his advice. Now she realized that he was right. It was 7 minutes before midnight when she entered into the house. Finally, she was all alone in the shower. It had been a long day. She had considered sleeping back in the office, but was ill prepared for that, and besides, Emeka would not want to hear any of that. The renovation in the house was completed a week ago, meaning she could now use the bedroom en suite. She could feel the water trickle softly down her body, and for a mother of a 9-month-old baby, her shape had surely returned. Lots of hours at the gym and a bunch of workout routines did the trick. A lot of thoughts flashed through her mind as she used the sponge ever so softly on her hips. That was what attracted Emeka to her in the first place. Ever since her high school days, her hips had been a serious subject of discussion. It had gotten a lot of attention and popularity. Finally, though, her bosom had caught up with her and her body was finally the way she wanted it to be. Giving birth could be such a blessing in disguise. It had been a while since she had been in Jamaica, and she was beginning to feel it. She had considered masturbation in her love moments, but that was off the table as a result of her fate. As the thought kept pouring in, she began to feel a sensation around her hips. At first, she thought it was the water since her eyes were closed, but the water flowed downwards and not upwards. Secondly, the sensation was becoming warmer and stronger. Quick as a flash, it had gotten to her bosom. Her eyes quickly flung open, only for her to find Emeka behind her, already lost in passion. She could still feel his hand wrapped up around her, but she had to be at work by 7 in the morning. No, she finally said in between thoughts, but he persisted. "It's been a while," he responded. I know, but I have work by 7, she said, still trying to dissuade him. "Don't do a brother like this," he said in one desperate attempt to get what he wanted, but she pulled away. "No, please," she said as she wiped the water off her eyes. He took a good look into her eyes and saw that she was really sorry, but that wasn't what was on his mind now. The guy was not enjoying that. The situation below his belt needed some attention. She loves her job so much, but she needs to put some balance in her life, he thought to himself. By this time, she had a towel around her and was already wiping up the water on her head. "You've got to consider me here, because I feel like you're not doing that. The babysitter is a woman, the help is a woman, and there are lots of women in my office that throw passes on me. Of course, you know I'm not going to do any of that, but I'm a man, and I have needs. We haven't been intimate for nearly 4 months now." Wow. And he was interrupted by her. "I thought it was 2 months," Zainab muttered to herself. "What did you say?" Emeka asked. "Me? Nothing at all, she responded, almost embarrassed. I just feel like you need some balance in your life. I've been silent on this issue for a while now, and I know you love your job, but our marriage shouldn't suffer as a result. You barely have time for our child and this house. Imagine getting a divorce after just 2 years. Interesting. He smiled. Just do something about it, son. With that, he went back to bed without even giving her a chance to respond. On her own part, she knew better than to respond to him at that crucial moment. There was no doubt he was one of a kind. A lot of men would have reacted in a very wrong manner, but he was able to keep his cool even in an uncomfortable situation. This was one of the reasons she got married to him, aside his contrary nature. Am I being selfish? I love Emeka, but I also love my job. And not to even bring in the situation that I'm a mother, she thought to herself as she read through her itinerary, a habit she had perfected over years, to read and think through the day before it actually started. I guess I need a little adjustment. Maybe I've not understood this new role as a wife. Do I behave the way I do because I feel that he can't cheat? Thoughts kept flooding in her mind as she said her night prayers. Her head finally hit the bed. The next sound she heard was that of a screaming alarm clock. Alright? You're late, Rebecca said as she walked past Zainab. Good morning to you too, Zainab replied. Decaf, tea or coffee? Rebecca asked, turning toward her. Now this was in the morning at work. Decaf, Zainab shouted back as she entered her office. The day was going to be another one of those days. There were interviews, meetings, and paperwork to do. You look like someone died in your house yesterday, Rebecca said as she dropped a cup of decaf on the table. Zainab quickly adjusted herself. How do you mean? I feel exactly the same, Zainab responded. Rebecca took a good look at her friend. Something definitely was wrong here. Your shoulders are sagged. Your makeup isn't right. The colors you have on this morning can only be defined as fashion gaffy. And your eyes are doing that thing again. So either you've lost your touch or it's something private that you don't want to share. Oh, unless, is it the, Rebecca said, looking directly into Zainab's eyes. Oh, no, it's not that. By the way, I was so stressed up yesterday. Rebecca immediately sat down. Well, if it is not it, then it is lack or want of it. Little wonder your glow has vanished. When was the last time? Rebecca asked. Last time what? Zainab responded. You know what? Rebecca said as she took a sip from her cup of coffee. Well, about 4 months, Zainab said while keeping her eyes on her friend who looked shocked. You're officially a partial virgin, Rebecca said to her friend after recovering from the initial shock. Well, back to business. Cynthia wants you running point on the record legal story, Rebecca said as she got up and approached the door. I'll go see her, Zainab responded. Now, Zainab now went to Cynthia's office. Hey, snap out of it, Cynthia said as she sipped from her coffee of iced tea while seated in her office. Getting lost in your thoughts or whatever it is you're doing won't get you out of this one. Zainab immediately sat up straight. Cynthia's office was more like a sanctuary. Her obsession with white was a classic. The table was white, the curtains, the floor mat, the bookshelf. Even to her personal items, persons will refer to it as being OCD clean. The bulk of daily office cleaning routine was focused on her office to ensure it was sparkling, as she wasn't one to work in an untidy environment. We all have friends like that. And I thought I could talk you out of this one, Zainab said. Well, I will do it on one condition, she continued. Cynthia's eyes flashed with excitement, then quickly came back to her composed state. And what would that be? She took another sip from her cup before her eyes caught the grin on Zina's face. Oh, no. The answer to that is no. You are not having that. Zainab took a good look at her boss again. Well, that's the price for tonight's interview. By the way, Emeka and I were meant to take a bath tonight. Then he was going to... She stood up and whispered in Cynthia's ear. And then she whispered again. You are nasty, Cynthia responded as she forced Zainab away from her. That's why you love me, Zainab said as she exited the office. 2 years after saying I do, and the passion for my job just keeps getting intense. Emeka will definitely understand if I can't support tonight, Zainab thought to herself. I'm a mother of a 9-month-old baby, but that shouldn't be a reason to slow down on my career path. She thought as she sat in her office, staring into space. The logical thing to do would be to inform him of the new changes. Maybe I'll just text him. Is Emeka, you understand? She reached for her phone and quickly began composing a text message. Have to cancel for tonight. Something came up in the office. XOXO was what the text read. Just as she wanted to open her Twitter account, her door flung open. The news begins in 15 minutes, Kelvin said. Remember Kelvin, the guy in charge of the production crew. By the way, you look lovely. With that, he closed her door and walked away. She quickly adjusted her makeup in the mirror, laid her hair to the side, then changed into a flat-soled shoe. Heels weren't quite the best choice of shoes to put on, considering the stress associated with the job. But the nature of the job, parties, red carpets, interviews, and shows require them. So there's a conflict there. The job itself required normal sole shoe, flat sole shoe. But then there's the other part of the job, the parties, the red carpet, all of that required high heels, right? Guess there will always be a conflict in my life, even in choice of shoes, there's conflict. She said aloud as she headed for the hallway en route to the newsroom.